acrobats. Today we're going to do a machine called Rubicon.
Yeah, Rubicon's a pretty old one. We're not sure who made it actually, but it's going to have the flyer be upside down quite a bit of the time, and you should know how to do reverse star.
We're going to use the same hand grip for this reverse star the whole time to make it consistent. It's specific to this washing machine.
It's reverse hand to hand.
Yeah, and we wanted to talk about jumping into reverse star for a bit. The prereq for this is you already know how to jump into reverse hand-to-hand. I mean reverse star, that's pretty basic. But we still wanted to say what we do, the most important points.
For flyers, reverse star can be tough. It's a lot the flyer's job to roll your body up, so it can be a big wall, but once you get past it, it's amazing. And so many things are open if you can roll up like that. So I'm putting a lot of weight into Jacob's hands, and I'm thinking of looking through his legs and then getting my hips stacked over my shoulders. The main thing though is that Jacob keeps his legs bent until I'm rolled up.
Yeah, and I keep my arms, see how my arms are close to my legs? And let me show you what happens when I don't do that. So wrong way is I pull her shoulders out this way, and it hurts and it makes her fall over. So I've got to keep my arms by my legs here. I even sit up most of the time to give it some extra distance. It takes some abs, but if you're an acrobat, you want to be strong anyway.
Okay, and you can get into reverse star without hands too, but we'll be using hands the whole time in the machine, so you can stick to just jumping in with hands.
So now we're doing swivels?
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump in and do some swivels. So I'll hold Debbie's hands, and we're going to do 2 levels of these. The first one is Debbie just swivels her legs.
You're going to take a foot away too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, take that one away. Yeah. So we're taking the opposite foot away as the foot I'm putting in front. And then we come back to straddle, and then Jacob takes away his other foot. You see what I mean by crossing our legs? So that's my left leg. Jacob,
and my left leg.
Just cross your legs, that way you don't have to think about right and left. So I'm putting a whole lot of weight into his hands and into the foot that's there on shoulder. And then I'm trying to make my movement slow and continuous so that you don't see any stopping. Like, let's show that, Jacob. So I'll swivel. I get to straddle when both feet are on, and then I get to split when his foot is out like that.
Yeah. See how both of our elbows are straight? Do you want to come down and rest, or do you want to do the next one too?
Yeah, I do. Thanks for asking. Yeah, it can be a long time that you're upside down, so make sure to check in with your flyer and see if they have enough blood going to their head.
Yeah, I think in this case, Debbie had too much blood going to her head.
That's right, I said it exactly backwards. Probably because I didn't have enough oxygen to think.
Well, again, when you go upside down, more oxygen goes in your brain. It's too much of a good thing, I think.
Jacob, quit being so smart.
Okay.
All right, let's show the next one.
Yeah, next. It's one more drill past this. We do a touch. We get in. And this time I touch my foot to her leg. My leg goes all the way into my chest. I take care to keep my arms close to my legs. Get this nice and smooth, and get your legs and the touch in sync. You want to say anything?
Yeah, I want to show when it gets to the other leg. I'm trying to touch my knee. What is that? My IT band? Can we pause here? I'm trying to also bring my foot kind of near my hand. Like, it's not straight behind Jacob. I'm trying to turn my leg so that he can touch the side of my leg instead of straight on my knee. Can I show that? Can I just roll into it? So we're going to this. So you don't want to be totally squared down with your hips, but more like to the side so that you can land on the side of your leg. That was a little tough to explain. I mean, don't step here, but try to step on the side. So give them the side that they can reach. It's like that.
Yeah, we got a little ahead of ourselves. We don't want you to do that step yet. That's coming up a few more steps ahead from here.
Yeah, just touch and then go back and then swivel and then do your other side.
So this drill, Debbie starts in reverse throne, and then I turn and we touch hands. You could do patty cake.
We're going to reverse hand-to-hand grip, and it's because where the machine's going to reverse star next, so you get set up with your hands. And I'm trying to, when I do swivel, like not reach out here where I'll knock him over. I'm thinking of reaching over my leg like this. And then we get to this straight up and down arms where we're both straight and it's shoulder to shoulder. And then I'm pouring a good amount of weight into hands.
Yeah, I'm twisting her as far as I can, and I let my legs into my chest and I bend my knees, and they're different heights, obviously. You want to do the next step?
Yeah.
Okay, the next step is Debbie unhooks her feet.
So I find his hands, then I unhook both feet, and then I'm thinking of my back leg here is just starting to do a split. And then I touch back and I hook both legs and sit up. And then I go to my other side. So I find his hands and then I can unhook both legs. And then I'm thinking of driving that back leg up and over.
Yeah, I'm going to say what I'm doing. So often I'm teaching washing machines, and people have problems of the flyer that they'll turn, and then the flyer will roll right off the base's foot, and that'll just happen. So you stop that by scooching her foot. But this one, we noticed that this hurts Debbie's skin. Maybe it would hurt less if she had yoga pants, but it's 90 degrees out here.
I'll show you why it hurts. You guys know this tendon right here? So if I'm like this and then his foot slides, he did it pretty good that time, but sometimes it's too close to my knee and it rolls right over that tendon and it hurts. But you can go a little bit higher. It really does the same thing if you go a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Up the leg, I mean.
Yeah, she means like that, more this way.
Can you guys see that? He's just barely above my knee, but he's rolling his foot over the side. So once we get to there, I start to... Oh, we're just touching shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting ready to go to reverse star. And I'll talk through on the other side. So I hook, unhook both feet, scooch that foot, Jacob.
Yeah. And can I show what happens if you don't scooch enough?
Yeah.
Let's go back to reverse throne.
Okay.
So to do this move well, you need to have your foot sticking out into space, so you can set yourself up by sticking your foot this way. But let's say I don't do that.
Ooh.
I get there, and then Debbie is gonna roll, and she'll roll right off of my foot. There's just not enough foot, so you need your foot farther ahead and their leg more back here, because it'll roll like that.
Yep, just leave yourself some foot to roll onto, and the foot is going this way towards the front side. And then, oh yeah, I was getting ready to say, Jacob's getting ready to stack me into reverse star. Let's show on this side. So he's got the foot set up, I can unhook, and then he's stacking me right here. He bends me down, and his knee is all the way in his chest. And then see this leg in the back here? I'm driving it up, and then I can get off of his toe myself. He's pushing me, but I can drive my back leg to get off of his foot.
Yeah. And see how my leg is in my chest? You have to let your flyer stack before you press up. And what are we doing now? Are we going
It
around?
was a TikTok, so we go back.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, can we turn sideways to show your arms, babe?
Yeah.
Here, I'll get off you. I love how in this TikTok, Jacob has to move his arms around. Woo! There we go. I think we can see it this way. So they start in front of him, then they start going back because I'm going up. So he drives his hands by his side.
I carefully put my foot on the other side of her head.
And then we do that leg swivel. And now we're just showing you all of it, how to get up and down.
Yeah. So I do my scooch, I step, and then here I have to carefully put my foot just in the right place. I don't want to pinch her skin or choke her. And then to place your foot really well, I lower down and Debbie doesn't lean at all. She lets me get ready. I can see a little bit where my foot should go. I touch my toes first. I touch the balls of my toes on the side of her leg. And then we go to this push-up position. And then I squat, and then my foot is right in the right spot. I didn't have to do any scooching here, and that's how you know that you got your foot in exactly the right spot.
Nice. Okay. I want to talk about going up and coming down one more time. So pour into this. I'm thinking of really driving my top leg over and pouring a lot of weight into Jacob's hands, and then I'm pushing all my weight into his foot. And then here I keep my legs swiveling because he's ready to step on my shoulder, and I keep swiveling, and then I have to wait. I can't bring my leg to him. I have to wait for him to lower me. And a lot of times you just fall over because you're anticipating, but just wait for that toe. And then when you're ready to roll on, they push you up with their hands. So we're in this like plank right here, and I can't hook this leg at all, so I have to give him my other leg. And now I can hook both of them. And then you're here. And then you start over again.
Is there anything else?
We should do a few in a row.
Yeah, let's do a couple in a row without stopping. Your goal is always to make it smooth, continue the motion, don't stop anywhere.
It's Jake done. Woohoo!
Nice. We want to show you a machine called a Red Rum, which is a little bit different than the Rubicon. Just a little bit harder on the way up and cooler. So it starts like reverse thrown. And then this is where it gets different. We go ball of foot to ball of foot. We push up. It's hard to hold. And then I have to bend my arms to help her stack in. There's a lot of pressure of it going over my head. You have to watch for that. And then step across. And then it comes down the same way. I step to her knee. She wraps. You want to say what you're doing?
Yeah, I can't really hold that part that long either, but the leg that you can see close to the camera, I'm unhooking that leg so it's a goofy foot to foot, and then I'm splitting over the same exact way, but using your foot, it's a little bit easier in some ways because you can push your leg all the way to straight and split over, but it's just not that easy to hold. So I have to keep the back leg wrapped when we make contact, and I turn and square him, and then he can reach my shoulder, and then I split over. See how slow you can lift off of the foot to foot? It's not a race. You don't have to push off really fast. You can really take your time and lever over like nice and slow. Don't push off and make it quick. Try to be slow and predictable. Are we doing another?
Okay. Only do that if it's consensual.
This was actually the first washing machine I remember making with Jacob. It was a long time ago.
I'm pretty sure it was 2013.
And we were like, what should we call it? And I couldn't think of anything. But I think I was reading The Shining at the time.
Oh yeah. You know what red rum is backwards?
So it has
Murder.
nothing to do with acro at all. It's just red rum.
Come play with us.
When the pandemic is over, come play with us.
Here's Johnny. All right. See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.